beautiful people. It's your girl Jennifer Tarot back with another video. Alright guys. As y'all know, I'm at work. And I have 3 seconds to get myself some water. Disclaimer, you may hear the phone ring, somebody interrupt me, you know, the normal things. If that happens, just bear with me. I will be right there. I'm trying to do like 4 things at once to just get things going and flowing. And plus, you guys are well deserving of it. I love doing videos for you guys, so yeah. Don't tell nobody. So I was just sitting here doing yes, all while at work. I was doing just a little protection candle, and I'm just finishing up with it. So yeah. So we're gonna get into today's hot topic reading. I hope you guys can hear that. How to know if you're spiritually inclined and how you can use your gifts. It's about to get real juicy up in here. I should have got some coffee or something. Set the tone. Okay. So today I will be going over how to know if you're spiritually inclined, the different type of clairs. There are different type of clairs like clairvoyance, clairaudience, clairgustance, clairtangency. There's so much. So we're going to get into it a little bit to give you guys some information on how to know if you're spiritually inclined or not, okay? Sit back, relax, grab you something to drink. You know, just get comfortable. Today is all about learning. If you want to, you can grab a pen and pencil, write things down. And then in the end, we can kind of do a collective reading on what are your spiritual gifts, how you can tap into that a little bit more, okay? So yeah, I'm excited for today's reading. If this is informational to you at all, or inspiring, motivational, whatever, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you guys for all the love. So let's get into how do you know you have spiritual gifts, right? So if you're clicking on this video, this isn't about religion. This isn't about spirituality. This is as a whole, as human beings. How do you know you have a spiritual gift? Because it's kind of something that is not talked about that much. And mainly because in different religions, they really look down against it, which is understandable. But we have to face the facts. If you have gifts, you have gifts. So we're going to get into the different spiritual gifts that are out there. Not all of it, but some. And how to identify if you have any. So do like this video, like this live. If you like my voice, if you just like to talk, if you just like to listen, like this live, show me some love so I can give you that same love in return. So let's get into it. I actually wrote this down, so I was so excited to do this for you guys. So the first one is clairvoyant dreaming. If you're someone who has prophetic dreams, visions through dreams, like you can literally think about something, well, you think it's a thought, and then it happens, something like that, then you are someone that has clairvoyant dreaming visual clairvoyance. You can visualize things, have visions and dreams. What do I mean by that? Some people have dreams and it's like a dinosaur climbing a mountain, then the dinosaur falls. It's goofy. But then there's those people who has dreams where it's literally you can see your parents, you can see your mom or your dad. They don't even have to be passed away or anything, but you can just see a vision or something that's going to happen. Or you see yourself, I don't know, at work getting a promotion, and then you go to work, you get that promotion. It's stuff like that. So if you're dreaming and it's so visual, it's so clear, it's things that actually happen, then you are someone who has clairvoyant dreaming. What you can do. So first, let's get into the different clairvoyances, and then I will let you know at the end what you can do for each level of clairvoyance, each gift you have. Some people have them all, some people have one, some people have the other. Again, it's just up to you to identify what you have, and this is what the purpose of this video is for those who don't know. Now, if you're already aware that you may have some gifts, this video will still suit you because at the end, I can tell you some things which you can do to amplify this. So, the first one was clairvoyant dreaming. So you can write that down if you want. If not, if it doesn't resonate with you, let's get on to the next one. This next one is a common one, which is clairvoyance. I'm sure a lot of people hear about that one. Oh my God, I'm experiencing some. I don't know if some people who are going to watch this video, you may be nervous about your gifts. You may not. You may be afraid of the topic to tap into that, but don't be afraid because God made you that way for a reason. You don't have to be nervous or afraid or just, it's good that you're curious and that you're watching this though. So at least you can get knowledge on what you have, but don't be afraid, embrace your gifts. So clairvoyance to me is, I would say, the most intimidating gift. Hold on, someone's calling. I'm sorry. Oh my God. My stubbies are still here. All right. I'm so sorry for the interruption. But in the end, I will give y'all a nice little collective reading. Do not even worry about it. So, the next one I did want to talk about was clairvoyance. We didn't get into it, but I feel like that's the most intimidating. I feel like that's the most intimidating clair that you can have, because clairvoyance comes with seeing things, white lights, shadows, peripheral vision activity, seeing spirits, just seeing them, and or just seeing telepathy in your eyes, vision, something like that. Like you just have telepathy with people. You're just very clear in that way. Like I don't know how to explain it, but I just know that that one deals with actually seeing these spirits. So it can be more intimidating for a lot of people because you actually see them. Like there's no hiding it, compared to the other ones where it's like a hearing or feel. But clairvoyance is something that you see. So you may experience times where you see shadows, white lights, just any type of movement and something like that in your eye that is not normal activity. So that's one of the gifts that you can be born with, one of the clairs. The next thing we want to go over is clairaudience. If you're hearing ringing in your left or right ear, no, it's not tinnitus. Some people do have tinnitus or suffer with ear problems, so don't come on my channel and make it seem like, oh, Jenny told me that it was clairaudience. And it's like, no, if you have a health problem, deal with it. But clairaudience is also a thing you can deal with. You could be dealing with to know this, that you do have a spiritual gift. If you're hearing things like whispers, name, like someone calling your name. Some people even hear babies crying, like weird sounds no one else can hear. Things like that is clairaudience, okay? The next thing is clairsentience. Touch, feel. You pick up on emotions, sensations. You feel spirits or energy shifts in objects or people, places, or in things. You can feel when something is good or bad very intensely. So clairsentience is like if you walk into a room, you in that room used to, I don't know, someone's grandma used to be in the room all the time, and they're a good person. They used to read the Bible, and you walk in and the first thing you feel is light, peaceful energy. You can know if that person was dabbling into negativity or positivity just by walking into that room and feeling the essence of what's around you. So that's clairsentience. Someone that can just like walk somewhere or touch something, an object, something, and you feel the energy that was once there. Then there's claircognizance, which is clear knowing, channeling. Those are my channelers, the ones that get downloads. A lot of my tarot readers have this. You just know, you just have this all knowing of things. Sometimes you may even say some things. Somebody might need to know what this word means. Somehow you know what the word means. Like you're very good at getting downloads and you're good at guessing. You could be very, like, people can call you a good luck charm. You're always guessing numbers. Like if you're that type of person, then you are claircognizant. Okay, that means you have a clear knowing. You know things without knowing them. So that is a spiritual gift. We'll go on to the next ones because I want to break down all the clairs before I tell you guys what can you do to utilize your gifts. I want you guys to acknowledge them and know what you're working with first. And again, this is not like a full-blown course, but it's just some knowledge on those who may need it. There's also clair alliance, which is clear smelling. And I didn't know this was a thing until I looked this up and was doing my research on the clairs, or clairaudience, the clairvoyance. There's clairalliance, which is clear smelling. And it is a thing because there's a time or times where I'm doing the reading or spiritual work and you would randomly smell things. Like you would randomly smell some flowers or something that your passed on loved one used to wear, like a perfume, or it's usually something sweet and light. I haven't experienced nothing foul, thank God, but it's just a smell that no one's spraying anything, no one opened anything, and it just comes out of nowhere. So that's a gift as well. Let's go on to the next one. There's Claire Gustance, which I didn't even know was a thing. This is Claire tasting. Sometimes when you're channeling as well, like I know a lot of our my fellow tarot readers may experience that. It's like when you can. It's like if someone has passed away, they used to make cookies or cakes or whatever. It could be a grandma, family member, and you're talking about your grandma or whatever, and then you suddenly can taste the cakes or cookies she used to make. Then this is called clairgustance. You have clear tasting. You can taste different things that's connected to spirit. Now, this is a rare one because when I was looking it up, I seen that it was a thing, and I was just like, wow, like I never knew that that was an actual thing, but it is. Then there's clairtangency, which is clairtouch. You get visions through touch. It's almost, I want to say like That's So Raven, but not really. If you're familiar with Wednesday Addams Netflix series, I believe Wednesday is like that. Like she can touch stuff and she snaps into these vicious visions, but I pray to God that yours is not like this, but that's an actual thing. You can like touch stuff and have a vision of what was it, where did it come from, what's the origin of it, or just a vision of what's going to happen around that particular area. So that's a really another cool gift that you can have. There's also clair empathy. Feeling emotions super intensely. When you walk into a room and you start crying because someone was hurt in there, or if you arrive at a scene, like say for instance, there's like a cop tape around or something, the yellow tapes, and you go closer to that energy where the tapes are, and you start to pick up on all the things that happened in that area. So it's just stuff like that. So those are some of the spiritual gifts that some of you watching may encounter. That's how you can know that you are spiritually inclined if you are going through any one of these things. And I will now let you know what you can do to work with these gifts, utilize these gifts, and so on and so forth. So the main thing for all, as I got downloads for each and every one of these gifts, but as a whole, I feel like keeping a journal and meditation will be your best friend. And I'm even speaking for myself. This is something I need to do more. But journaling and meditation would be the best thing, because the main thing you need to do when you have a spiritual gift, especially when you acknowledge that you have it, you want to meditate and you want to kind of control it. Because you see it in movies all the time. You see it like on shows. When someone has a gift and they don't know how to control it, they kind of become out of whack. Because it's something about this power you carry. You don't want it to be out of control. You want to learn how to get a control of it, because it's in your vessel. It's in your body, this energy. So how to control it? Meditation. Meditation keeps you grounded no matter what you're doing. Working with gifts, period. I think meditation will be your best friend. Work hand in hand with meditation. And it's just basically you sitting still. You don't have to sit in an Indian style cross leg position. I don't know why they call it that. So I'm not trying to offend anyone. But you can just sit down, cross your legs, arms straight down, or just sit straight and close your eyes and try to center your mind and focus your mind, clear your mind of nothing. Meditation is literally emptying your brain. Meditation is not you closing your eyes to focus on another thing and overthink. No, meditation is it's a removal of clutter in your brain. It's like cleaning your home. So So this is how important and hand in hand meditation is with your spiritual practice. If your home isn't clean, how can you have visitors? How will you be able to download or channel anything? It's not going to happen because your home is so dirty. So your home is your mind. So the best thing you need to do is meditate. Meditate clears all that clutter. I said meditate. Meditation clears all that clutter and helps you center your mind. That's why it grounds you, because you literally ground yourself. So that was like the first thing I got, journaling and meditation. So for someone that's dealing with clairvoyant dreaming, I feel like mugwort would be your best friend as far like additionally to journaling and meditation. Mugwort. Why? Because mugwort is like the dream leaf. It helps you and amplifies those prophetic dreams. It will just bring it up out of you. Like, come on. You already have the gift. Work with the amplifier to kind of get it popping a little bit more and kind of get it a little bit more sparking within you. So that's what mugwort does. You can drink it as a tea or you can put it under your pillow. Mugwort is really powerful and it's natural. It's really good for you too. And my other personal favorite thing to do is light a purple candle because it deals with insight, higher power, and intuition. So I feel like if you're trying to hone in and practice your gifts, your dreaming gifts, light a purple candle before bed. Really banging my arm before. So I'm going to speed through the rest because I'm trying to do this quick video for you guys, informational video, and then you're going to do a little collective reading. So, or this video would just be informational, and then I will make an additional collective reading separately. So let's get back into it. For those of you who are clairaudient, sorry guys, for those of you who practice clairaudience, I feel like it's best if you spend time alone. Not all your time, of course, but I feel like Those who deal with clairaudience need a lot of quiet time to kind of channel in what are you hearing? What are you hearing? So I think the best thing to do is to figure out what are you hearing and why are you hearing it. Same with clairaudience. Why are you seeing these things? Ask your guides. What do they want to show you? What do they want you to hear? What do they want you to see? So I feel like that's just some of the things you can do to work with your gifts. For the clairsentience, I feel like you need to wear protection amulets, crystals like black tourmaline, even tiger's eye amethyst. They're all good. With claircognizance, I feel like you need to sage, smudge, white candle prayers will be your best friend. Palo Santo, basil leaf, rosemary, things like that. Burn and smudge. For clairalliance, for clairgustance, I feel like you need a meditation journal and to meditate. They're not heavy hitters, but they can be. With meditating and things like that, you can explore it to do great things with your gift. So again, the source of it is meditation. I feel like without meditation, you can't clearly think or move or align with your gifts. So it's going to be very important for you to try to meditate 10 times more. For clairtangency, which is clear touch, I need you to cleanse your hands. Keep your hands clean. Do not touch anything. Do not touch people. You are very prone to destiny swappers if you touch them. So just be very clear on what you're touching. Always keep your hands clean. And I mean spiritually clean. Don't just wash your hands and think that you're clean. No. Get some Florida water. Get some lemons. Some salt. Do some salt washes. Moon water washes and things like that. Be really good for your hands and your energy. And for clair empathy, you need to keep a protection amulet and light black candles to protect and ward off negative energy. Why? Because you could be prone to picking up people's energies, and if you're not protected from it, you can have their energy. If someone's depressed or sad, you can literally become depressed and sad. So it's important for you to keep those energies up off of you. So that was the Hot Topic Tuesdays. I hope you guys learn from this. I hope this is informational for you, despite the disruptions and stuff like that. And I will see you next time. Bye.